everybody, welcome to the Comic Gamer Movie Show. My name is Deshaun, and today I'm here to talk about all this goddamn Marvel news that came out earlier today. So, man, like, shit. I'm pretty, like, it's so weird. Like, Marvel's pulling a fast one. They are really trying to make people forget about Secret Invasion. Because having that Loki trailer come out and break records, and then immediately, now granted, this is nothing officially announced by Marvel themselves, but then having all this Fantastic Four casting news come out immediately after that, maybe a day or two after that, it's like, bruh, I've already forgotten about people's opinion on Secret Invasion. Really. I've already forgotten about it because they've already released shit that people are talking about. And it's just like, oh shit, I forgot fucking Secret Invasion was a thing. I forgot that even happened. They literally pulled a goddamn Men in Black near Elijah just boop. Because I'm like, I don't even hear anyone talking about Secret Invasion anymore. I don't hear anyone talking about it. I don't see any crazy over-the-top videos. There was just a bunch of videos about Marvel going downhill and how this is the end of the MCU, and I don't even see those anymore. Because of the Loki stuff and because of this Fantastic Four casting news, it's just overshadowed it. On top of the little news that apparently the Hollywood is about to go to is going to actually come to the table to have a big meeting with the members of with the big people in the strikes, both strikes. So there's a chance, highly unlikely, but there is a chance that the strike could end sooner rather than later. It could end as soon as tomorrow. We don't know. There is a chance though. But that's another story for another day. We're here to talk about this Fantastic Four casting. Now, been a bit weird. First of all, one thing that I know is going to upset some people, well, not upset some people, just going to be worried for some people, is that apparently the lead of the movie, now granted, this is totally like a Guardians of the Galaxy situation, you know, this is like a Suicide Squad situation, any other group movie you can think about. In every group movie, there is a leader, there is a lead. There is a character who's like, he or she is the driving force of the movie, even though this is an ensemble piece. Even though this is mostly an ensemble piece. And just like Idris Elba was really the lead of the Suicide Squad movie, and just like Chris Pratt really is the lead of the Guardians movie. Star-Lord is the lead of the Guardians movies, but the rest of the Guardians all come together around him. Apparently, this version of Fantastic Four, the story at least, Sue Storm will be the lead of it. Because it was said that Marvel is casting this movie like Sue is going to be the lead, and that's why they're casting the other actors around the actress they cast as Sue Storm. So you know, you know what that means. That means they'll cast the actress as Sue Storm, and once they got her locked in, then they'll test screen her off of other actors to see the chemistry. Because, you know, you gotta have good chemistry with the lead character for this shit to work. So that's probably what they're gonna do. And they did cast. It's pretty much a lock, at least it feels like a lock, that Vanessa Kirby will be playing Sue Storm. If you wonder who Vanessa Kirby is, you might have recently saw her in the recent Mission Impossible movie. Yes, that was Vanessa Kirby. She's been in Mission Impossible. She was in Hobbs and Shaw. She's been in quite a few movies. She's a British actress. Beautiful woman. Very good. A believable action star, too. You believe her whooping ass. Vanessa Kirby is in that same category with like Emily Blunt in terms of believable action star. Like really, both of them are super believable action stars when they want to be. And Vanessa Kirby is a fantastic choice. It's, you know, it's a perfect choice. You know why? Because her name isn't out there enough that everyone recognizes her and knows her. But she's got enough big movies under her what's the word I'm looking for? She got enough big movies in her resume that you know she could handle being in a big CGI / over-the-top thing, because she's already done that. She's been in Mission Impossible and Hobbs and Shaw. She's already done that. But she's not so big that you identify her with a character, which is sometimes a problem. Which may be an issue for who they cast as the Human Torch, which is, I believe his name is Joshua Quinn. And if you wonder who Joshua Quinn is, Eddie from Stranger Things. Yes. The homie was the lead of their D&D And the star of that last season of Stranger Things, getting a lot of popularity, dude's popularity blew up after that, is being cast as Johnny Storm. Now, I'm happy about this because it was a mix-up. Like, there was a confusion. Weird thing. First, Jack Quaid was announced. And if you don't know who Jack Quaid is, Huey from The Boys. Huey from The Boys. He was just an Oppenheimer. He's been in a few things too, but Huey from The Boys is what you probably would know Jack Quaid from. And I was a bit confused. I was like, I've never seen Jack Quaid play the kind of character Johnny Storm is. Because Johnny Storm, I've always described Johnny Storm, and I said this before when I was like casting, is like, he's a fuckboy. That's kind of his whole persona, at least in the beginning when he first pops up on the scene. He's a jock. He's a fuckboy. No, he's a smart. He's the classic. This guy has everything. Like, he's the classic. He's handsome. He's handsome. He's attractive. He's into all these. He can bang all these girls. He's cocky. He's arrogant. But he does actually have talent. He's like a douche. He's like a fucking. He's like Tony Stark if he was more of a college teenage something, you know what I mean? But he has this level of immaturity to him, this level of arrogance, this level of being just an asshole that I didn't think Jack Quaid could actually pull off. I was just like, Jack Quaid has always played a more timid character. He's always played a more timid character. He's always played a more bookish character or a more down-to-earth normal guy. I just couldn't see him pulling off the bad boy thing that Johnny has. The bad boy thing, the my shit don't stink thing, the just asshole mean-spirited shit that he comments that he throws at the thing to piss him off. Like, I just couldn't see that. But this actor, Joshua, or is it Joseph? Maybe it's Joseph. It's Joseph. Is it Joseph? I think it's Joseph. I can actually see him. I'm just calling him Eddie from Stranger Things. I can actually see him doing that. Because he already showed shades of being that kind of snarky asshole in Stranger Things. He already showed that he had it in him to be that, to be a snarky dickhead in Stranger Things. Oh, you let that guy get in the gym, get shredded? Oh yeah, he can play it up, dude. I can see him playing it up, being that dude. Oh yeah, I could definitely see him playing that up. Because that's like half of Johnny's thing. He's the most good-looking dude in the room, and he's this and he's that. So far, the two castings that they have done, A in my books. Now, the biggest news to me here is, they have said, now we'll wait and see, that the main villain of this will be Galactus. Now, I am very shocked about that, but then again, I was shocked to hear that Kang was going to be the villain in Ant-Man and the Wasp, and we quickly figured out, it's like, well, that's a version of Kang, you know? Like, it's not Kang, it's a Kang in Ant-Man and the Wasp, you know what I mean? So, this is my fear, and this is my hope. Alright, my fear is that, like some people have already stated, like, Galactus is going to be powered down to such a degree that they are able to handle him in their first movie, which, I hope not. I really hope not. Galactus is such a big character. He is such a popular character. You have to handle that character with care, because he is such a big Marvel figure. He's one of the greatest supervillains of all time. You know what? He's identifiable supervillain. Many people know who Galactus is, the World Eater. Like, there's not a lot of characters like that who are that massive, you know? And if you fuck this up, and you can fuck this up, then you just ruin a great character. What I'm hoping they do is that they pull a Dormammu from Doctor Strange, which is they spend the majority of the movie fighting an actual villain, like probably maybe a herald of Galactus, and then and if they do beat Galactus, maybe it's one of those deals, because most of the time in the comics, no one actually beats Galactus. What they do is they figure a way around Galactus. Either they lure him somewhere else, they knock him unconscious, they threaten him with the fucking, ultimate nullifier. They do a whole bunch of shit. But usually it isn't actually fighting Galactus. They do a whole bunch of other shit. They have to work around him usually. So hopefully what it is they're fighting off one of his heralds. He's on his way there. And the whole movie is about them preventing him from being able to get there. And that's what happens. And so in a way, the Galactus is the villain, and they do defeat him, but not really. You know what I mean? Hopefully that's it, because I'm going to be real upset if I fucking just see Ben Grimm or something just punch Galactus in the face, or they shrink, or they make it so Galactus can shrink down so they can whoop his ass. I'm like, no. Treat Galactus with respect. Don't fuck this up, Marvel. Don't fuck this up. Anywho, granted, I guess they can't do any better than a fucking fart cloud. So, I mean, hey, it was all uphill from fart cloud. Anywho, who the fuck are they going to cast as Reed Richards and Ben Grimm? Now, there's this weird report out that they're looking for a, quote-unquote, a fat actor. Like, a fat, funny actor to play Ben Grimm. So, I don't know about that. I don't know. You know, we'll see if there's any truth to that at all. But the Reed Richards stuff has been over the place, man. Because then we heard that Adam Driver fucking dropped out because he couldn't connect with the character, which is surprising. I'm surprised he couldn't find something in the character of Reed Richards that he could connect to. Or at least he could connect to and expand upon and add his own input to. I'm very surprised about that. And the Ben Grimm stuff seems like they're waiting to cast whoever they're going to cast as Reed before they cast Ben. Probably because they need those two to have chemistry. So they're going to wait to see if they can have chemistry. Like, that's the only thing I can think of. They're going to just wait to see that. I don't know. It's very interesting. It's very fascinating. But, like, I just don't know. Like, there's this Matt Smith rumor, but no one really believes that. So no one really knows. Like, the Mr. Fantastic thing's up in the air. Maybe Krasinski will come back around. I don't know. It is very interesting, and I'm curious who they're gonna cast as Mr. Fantastic. And like, when you go off the basis that like Mr. Fantastic isn't gonna be, maybe he'll still be the leader of the movie, a leader of the Fantastic Four as he is in the comics, but he's not the lead of this movie. Which, to be fair, actually does make a little bit of sense because the other movies were Doctor Doom was the villain, and the reason that Reed is the lead is because of his connection to Doctor Doom and their old friendship, which then makes kind of that story just makes him the leader. Whereas if they're going with a different story here, an original story, then you could make Sue the lead of this. We'll just have to wait to see how they do it. You know what I mean? Either way, she's gonna be like, and I can't wait to see who they cast because then I can picture the romance, and that's the most important part. Really, between Sue Storm, like there's two things that are important. You have to pull off the Johnny and Ben dynamic, and you have to pull off the Sue and Reed dynamic. You really have to pull that off. Those are the two dynamics. That's what I'd be testing for if I was Marvel. Who works this way and who works this way? That'd be the main fucking thing for me. But I'm excited, dude. I really am. I can't wait to hear who they cast as Reed Richards and Ben Grimm. Like, I'm just excited about that. And I also can't wait to hear. And now there's a rumor that they actually asked for a big-time actor to voice Galactus. So I can't wait to see who they cast to voice Galactus. There's just so much excitement about this. I can't wait to see more. Hopefully, the strike can end, and then Marvel can get back on track, and people can get back to filming, and we can get back to this shit the way we need to. Because I really want to see this Fantastic Four work. I want to see it. I'm visualizing it. I'm getting excited. Thank you guys for joining Conquer Move Show again. Please remember to like and subscribe. I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.